I make movies.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of movies?
I make motion pictures. Space movies.
What
You
do
like
film?
space?
Hello and welcome. This is What Do We Know? I am Casual.
I'm Cory Moe.
All right, we got another episode going on. A lot of stuff happening this week. I don't know if we're going to touch on everything, but we also have a guest in here with us. You want to introduce?
Oh yeah, my dude, man. Look, if you ain't following me on Facebook, I follow him on Facebook, and dog, it, like every time I see a post, it's like funny as shit to me, or interesting, or it's got like a valid point. So I had to bring him on the podcast just to get a little bit of this out there in the air, man. My boy Chadwick Hardy, man, in the building right now.
Yes, I'm here, fellas. I sure appreciate it, man. It's Sunday, man, I was gonna put on my Sunday best, but I'm casual like a DJ in Mississippi. Let's go, man.
And you know what? I really wish you had put on a suit, and then it gave us another 30 minutes of something to talk about. Dude sitting in this empty room with a suit on.
You know, like the Men in Black.
But you know what I'm saying? We're glad to have you, man. Appreciate you for coming on in.
Yeah, man.
A lot of stuff happened on last week.
Yes.
First, of course, another tragedy hit Indonesia, where they had an earthquake, then a tsunami.
Yeah.
2 in 1.
But you know what the tsunami is, though, right?
Yeah,
It's like one of the, like when the bottom, like when a crack opens up in the ocean.
Yeah, the tectonic plate started moving.
And the water goes in, so that other water got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
So what, you know?
I couldn't imagine 20 feet of water just coming at you.
All in one motion.
But I don't even go into 6 feet part of the pool. True black man. I don't swim.
I'm all right. I ain't no Michael Phelps, but I can survive.
You a swimmer?
I'm a professional swimmer, man.
See, you know, might be just light skin thing. I don't know.
But I can't swim out of no tsunami, though.
They had video footage, like people standing on it was like on a,
You on top of a building?
On top of a building, and you can see the water coming, and like they kind of ran, but they was above it, but it was crazy.
And I mean, like they're still looking for people. That's some terrifying stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Definitely condolences to Indonesia, man.
They got little pods they can buy for stuff like that. It's like little bitty round pods you get into for tsunami and something coming. You get into it, it seals it in, and you can live in the water for like a week inside that little pod.
But that's like a tsunami is like you just look up like, hey, 20 feet of water. You don't have no warning sign.
No, it ain't no water, man.
But I mean, it's like a storm shelter. You know, you got a storm shelter. You know, you never know when a tornado gonna really just hit you.
But you got a tornado, a siren.
Yeah.
The tsunami, you just like, 20 feet of water.
See, when the last one happened, was it 2010 maybe?
I think so. I forgot. It was
I
somewhere
think
over there too, like in China or somewhere like that. Japan, I think. Somewhere.
I think it was like maybe the day after Christmas.
Yeah.
When they had one.
Yeah.
And, man, you just saw it coming on the beach, everybody on the beach chilling, and then it just come out of nowhere, and you really don't have time to react. But they said it was animals out there. One woman said she was riding an elephant down a mountain, and the elephant refused to come down that mountain, and then turned around and went back up. And they said nobody could get the elephant down. They didn't know why. And they said had the elephant went down, they would have been right in the track of the tsunami. So all the animals know. She said the elephant saved my life. Yeah, it's crazy, man. How animals, they had that sixth sense, man. They know what's going on.
You see a bunch of birds flying one way,
You better get on
Get
follow the birds.
Like,
If a deer run at you and it ain't nothing shooting at it, you got to follow that deer.
that's like the black people instincts though. Let's get out of here.
I said, listen, man, black folks, we run just because we see other people running.
And then figure out, hey, what was you running for?
I just saw you running.
Because if I'm outside and I see 5 people running around the corner, I'm running right with them.
Yeah, we run the same way.
No need to investigate.
Nothing.
But yeah, of course, you know what I'm saying, prayers for Indonesia. On a lighter note, some other things happening. New music is on the way, from what I understand. New music from Tupac.
Yeah, I heard the lawsuit was settled, and they finally gave it the chance to release some more material from him.
So is the world waiting for new Tupac music? With these skinny jean kids?
Man, it was just talking about this, like, is anybody like does the culture now just want straight bars like rapping?
You know what, man? Pop died, I think I was in the 8th grade, man. That's been, 20 years ago almost?
Yeah.
8th grade?
Yeah, I think I was maybe 14, man. So I wanna age myself, but that's probably 22 years ago now. And the young kids, I think it was a little Peep or a little Pump or one of these cats. talking about Tupac was trash or he didn't like
it was boring. Lil Zane.
Lil Zane.
Yeah, I said it was boring. Yeah.
And I'm like, man, it's just a totally different era of music now, man. And
So I mean, with the new Pac, they say they got enough material for like 2 or 3 albums. If a new Pac album drops, the numbers are gonna be like, because I mean, we're gonna be checking for it.
Yeah.
But the masses, then the majority of hip hoppers,
it's different,
I mean,
man.
I think it's a lane for, like, cause it's like hip hop. Like we never seen hip hop in the form that it's in now.
yeah, trash. You right?
I'm saying, as far as a culture, like we never seen this. Like, cause as far as age, like think about it. There's people now that's like got grandkids, got kids probably. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you look at the artists that's 60 years old. Some that's was start off rapping, made a living off rapping. So we never seen hip hop get to this age before. So I don't know if I think you still have people checking for Tupac album. I think so.
In our age group, you will, but you know what? We have to come to the realization, though. Our time of music has passed. And I tell you,
Don't say that, man.
Listen, though, we just have to be honest with it. Jordan is out the league now. You know what I mean? And we just have to come to the realization, man. So you got these young kids in here with these songs, man, but they can't rap, and they know they can't rap, but they get in that bag. I mean,
I don't think they know it. I think they really think like, I'm good.
Lil Pump know he can't rap, but he's just getting that bag, man. And I can't blame him because I mean, when they come from the background they come from, if somebody offer you that kind of money just to make a hot song, you know what I mean, you gonna get it. So
see, I look at it in a form of like if you look at other genres of music, take for instance rock and roll music. Mm-hmm. Like rock and roll music started as a thing against disco. It's like it's not disco. You get what I'm saying? This is rock and roll music. It's not the old little candy bubblegum type disco music.
Right.
It was in your face, and then you start seeing these rock stars emerge. And if you look at their story, it's the same way. Then all of a sudden, different forms of rock started happening. You had the contemporary rock, you had your heavy metal, you had your punk rock, you had your emo, you had all these different subgenres of rock and roll music. I think hip hop is not just its own thing. I think it's different. It's subgenres of hip hop music. So you just gotta pick what you like pick what type of.
That's a nice little perspective, and I'm sure like the true rockers. Like bucked against what the young cats was
the
doing.
young, like you know what I'm saying. Even the disco people were like, they was outside the rock concerts and you know what I'm saying, with picket fences and parents was like, no, this is not good for our children, and the children was dressed up in kiss masks going into the concert. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a buck against the system in a sense, but it branches out the same way I think, and I think like a lot of stuff is considered like emo hip hop. It's like a punk, like a punk rock emo, but then you got your gangster rap, you got your your southern gangster rap,
you got your trap, your drill,
you got different subgenres of hip hop that you can find. You'll never see a Moneybagg Yo show look like a Lil Pump or a Lil Peep show or whoever what I'm saying, whoever a show like that. You'll never see his shows will never be that way because they're different type of hip hop artists. You get what I'm saying? You'll never see a Block Boy JB show.
You should just stop right there. You never see a Block Boy JB show. Just stop.
Look, you'll never see like a Black Youngster show like you would see what's your boy? Trippie Redd or somebody like that, Lil Yachty. It's gonna be 2 different shows.
It's so many of them now, man.
So many of them, man. You got some artists that are rap stars, I guess, or hip hop stars, kind of feel like they rap stars, like a Uzi Vert.
Uzi Vert,
he a rock star, man.
Yeah.
That's like punk rock music. Like that's his favorite artist is Marilyn Manson.
Yeah,
it's not even a hip hop artist.
You know what I heard? I heard that they was working on like doing a collaboration with Marilyn Manson. I don't know if it's coming true or coming to fruition, but
I mean, who would check for that though? Rock stars gonna check for that? Hip hop artists who's gonna check for that?
That's a whole different lane, man. He trying to branch out to a whole different lane.
If your mom and daddy listen to Marilyn Manson and you listen to hip hop music, you probably would check for that.
But you know what? That'll be a smart move for Uzi though.
Yeah.
He
tap into a whole different.
He gonna be in a whole different lane, man.
Yeah. I was thinking the other day. I don't know why, so don't judge me. But I was thinking about this. Like Nelly, he had the country song with Tim McGraw, and that was like huge for both of them. I think they both shared the song on each other's album. So him crossing over sometimes, it does do you good.
But you never seen Nelly back on this side of that river.
Hey, Nelly said, I'm finna ride this country way.
You never seen him on this side of the river.
He hopped out there with Tim McGraw.
Yeah.
And then he hopped out there with Florida Georgia line, I think, on the track.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
He did.
yeah,
He was like, man, I'm finna ride this country way.
That's sitting in the lab scratching your head like, but I'm not getting that money like I used to. What did I do one time to this? That country lane.
But you know what? The smart artists, they'll ride a different wave. Like a Pitbull when he first came out.
Oh, yeah.
He was really like a rapper.
Yeah.
He don't do rap music anymore. Flow Rider, he's in a whole different lane now. Like you don't.
And
even
I talk
listen-
about Flow Rider all the time, man. Like Flow Rider, he looking at hip hop, I was like, I don't even want to see that.
He don't even want to see it, man. He in a whole different lane.
But I heard Briscoe, because him and the elbow sign the po' boy, which, you know what I'm saying, he said that was Flow Rider's intent the whole time.
I don't blame
Like
him.
to
Go
crowd,
for the
like
money.
to just go for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he had a song called Birthday. And if you listen to the song when it first come out, I'm gonna tell you a story. Me and my little brother, we in Kimball County. We in the DeVille apartments in DeKalb. I turned this birthday song on, and the intro sounds like some birthday bubblegum type. Like, he said, man, no, you can't play it like here, man. Turn it down. They ain't gonna take it.
Like, get on Rob.
No, don't do that. But he let the song go on. Okay. You hear Rick Ross come in, and it's like a
Right,
birthday. Okay, it's all right, it's cool. But when it first come on, it is not something you think what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So I think his intention was always to go to the top 40.
He's in a different lane, man.
Yeah.
Getting that bad though.
Money's definitely different.
And it's funny, they did, they tried to bring Showtime with the Apollo back. And like on the first episode, I think they had Flow Rider. And I'm like, who booked this gig? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all do know this crowd not checking for Flow Rider.
Yeah. No, it's not gonna be him.
I mean, it was nice. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the charts, like, oh yeah, I should give me a Flow Rider in here. He's very popular. And then it was the people who booked it probably, they probably dug Flow Rider.
Man, we need Apollo back though, man.
Yeah,
We really
we need that raw and like just
I'm trying
in
to
your face, like boo.
They did a couple episodes. Steve Harvey hosted it. I know Flow Rider was on the first one. It may have been Pitbull on the second one.
Was Kiki Shepard still on there?
No. They had. I'm not sure if the Kiki Shepard was on there, but of course you had to have a Kiki Shepard type-ish person.
Yeah.
Then they had like a little wax Sam. The Sandman was terrible.
Oh man.
And then they had some acts that you could kind of tell. They threw him in so you could see the Sandman. Like, come on.
You can't
They
duplicate
know
the
that was
OG
terrible.
Sandman though, man.
Yeah, man. You can't. You got to get the right person to pull that dude off right there. That
Yeah.
dude legendary.
And then, if you want to not get booed, they still do the same thing. Sing your gospel song. They let you make it like, ooh, you can't sing, but boy,
He ain't gonna win though.
Oh, no. He
He
gonna
might make it through.
He gonna get those church claps.
Yeah,
like,
he-
okay, you sung my gospel song. You ain't hit them notes, but you sung it.
But it would be dope to see like the real deal. Like I think they should do like use the comment section of the comment section will eat you alive.
But the way the world is set up now, and everybody, you got to cater to everybody's feelings and emotions. You can't bring Apollo back, man, because some group is gonna pop out of the woodwork and say you're killing their self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna cry about that booing with that
A lot of
Apollo.
memes will be lit.
You know what? We're in a different time, man. Where it's just like usually it used to be where if you didn't like something, you just didn't like it.
Right.
Now, if you don't like it, you automatically a hater. You know what I mean?
You have to explain
I'm
politically
not
why you
hating.
don't like it.
I'm not hating. It's just not good, man.
It's not good. Look, it's not good to me.
It's not good to me, man.
Whatever you like, all right, cool, but it's not good.
It's
to
good
me.
for somebody. It's
Yeah.
not good for me.
Yeah.
And you mentioned the comment section on like World Star and all that. Now I've been looking at Facebook a lot of times.
Ferocious.
Now, if you know somebody, I think you give them a little curve. But I've seen some people on Facebook doing some things that they thought they were good at, and they were not.
And then the comments.
But you look at the
shows
comments like, "You go, boy, you do it." I'm like, "Come on." Now you know it's just going to encourage them to do another one. You know what I'm saying? So I think you should be honest, or
spend that money, put it on World Star.
that's your honesty.
You
right
don't
there.
get.
They gonna
You
let
don't
you
get
know.
hate mixed with some honesty, mixed with some
Yeah, because some people do just come in. I just wake up, oh, I'm going to hate today. Like, oh, come on, brother, give it a shot. Yeah. But I saw somebody on, he was on Vlad TV. I'd never heard the kid before, but he's getting like millions of views. He signed a Def Jam, a guy named YK Osiris.
Osiris, yeah, he's got $1 million from that. I'm just telling him about Osiris. Yeah, the
Bruh, no.
Yeah.
No, Def Jam might well give me $1 million, bro.
He got $1 million.
I've heard that. Have you heard anything about him?
I ain't heard nothing about him yet, man.
Mr. Valentine.
Oh,
He's R&B, a rap.
yeah,
R&B.
R&B ish.
Yeah.
Like say you had Trey Songz, and somebody was choking him, but he still wanted to sing, and he used auto tune. You got Osiris. I mean, it's just, and I looked at the comments like, oh, I know they killing him. Nah, they was riding with it
He got a following.
You know what though? If you get enough views, man, it's kind of like people just ride their wave, man.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily be good.
You just have to be popular.
You get enough people to think you're good and get popular. You can ride that way.
I don't get it. I miss talent.
I do
I do
too.
too.
Man.
Oh yeah,
I do too. And
I do too. Like I miss saying, damn, I wish I could do that.
Right. Now it's
I wish I
like,
could do that.
why don't I do that?
Why don't I just do?
If I had a 17, 18-year-old son, I would make him become a rapper right now. I would go to wherever you buy skinny jeans at, buy him the skinniest pair of jeans, a pair of Vans. And I'd probably dye his hair pink. I don't know. But that dude would have to be a rapper, though. We trying to get out the hood.
Listen, I really believe I came up in the wrong time because I used to want to rap, and a lot of people that know me call me Sace. And man, I used to be with that lyrical miracle man, giving them bars. And I was like, man, if I would have came out rapping now, man,
You would be.
I could
All
just
you
rap.
need is a melodic
I
sound.
could just grow some pink dreads and
Yeah.
rap Cat in the Hat, man.
But see, and you did. I'm a vouch for that. You had bars. You were like, I could tell that you sat down and thought about what you were going to say before you said it. Mm-hmm. But now, just say it.
Yeah, just say it,
just
man.
say it. It might make sense sometimes.
But those are the guys. Like I don't really believe those guys getting real money though.
But they getting some money.
They get some money, but I don't think they're just getting real money. Like life. Like my mama, I'm gonna buy her a fucking.
They getting-
she getting out the hood. She like I'm like I don't just think they getting that kind of money.
They getting that show money because they got a hot song. You know what I mean? So you got to ride that wave while you can, man. Because like I said earlier, a lot of these guys know they can't rap. They really know they can't rap. But if you got a hot song, man, you got to ride that wave. Now the thing is, these guys can't really rap, but they can make like a hot song.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's
They
catchy.
can
It's
make something entertaining.
Yeah.
for the radio.
Yeah, it's good for the people that's going. I mean, I guess it's this drug-induced culture too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It sounds good. It might not sound good because we ain't just on Molly and on Zans and, you know, on all kind of, you know what I'm saying, extra shit. But, you know what I mean?
You know,
Those people-
I came up in Texas where, you know what I'm saying, Screw was hot. And I listen to some of it now. I'm like, oh, I thought that was live. I never did. I wasn't on syrup or nothing.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? So it sounded good for that time.
Yeah.
And like I said, I was riding the other day, had Pandora on, had my DJ DMD channel just bumping.
Man.
And some stuff came on. I was like, I know all the words to this, but I don't know why I know all the words to this. Like some of the stuff was just like,
it was still slowed down?
yes, they do some. Yeah, some of us still screwed, and I was like, it's.
Man, hold up. I'ma come down.
And then you listen like, man, everybody just said the same thing.
Them boys get the freestyling, man.
But see, like, and I think
20 minutes.
another thing that's different from back when we was listening to music and how we was getting it and how they get it now is, I remember listening, like having Screw tapes and listening to those people, then like listening to somebody locally rap, and you can hear what they was imitating. What they heard on the Screw. The only difference is now you still have people doing that, but they have all kind of resources of putting it out.
Yeah.
Everybody to hear it. You get what I'm saying? Because back then, you got to still hustle out your trunk. You still got to get it hand in hand. You still have to. Now, I can get on this net, upload it. Everybody got it. I sound just like this guy, but then guess what? I can get high. Like, look at Jacquees, what he did with that, with the Ellie Mae, the Trip record.
Trip.
He overtook her record. Like, people started requesting his song over hers. And it was her record.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, but he was able to. And this dude went, that's dirty as hell, Jacquees. You went and recorded a video.
Man,
and uploaded it.
Jacquees been riding everybody wave, man.
Like, dog,
For a
like,
minute.
That is like, but you Jacquees now. We know you now.
When he came
You don't
out,
have to do
wasn't he like looking like Wayne when he went first?
He still kinda,
He was riding everybody.
No, but he
wave,
was
man.
like, I'm the new Lil Wayne.
He was
Like,
shooting videos and everything for it, man.
But like, we know who you are now. Your fan base is big now. Your fan base probably is bigger than hers.
Yeah, he don't got to do that,
You
man.
don't have to do that no more. You know what I'm saying? Make your own records hot. You got the fan base now. This girl is trying to get to that. Everybody don't really know who she is. They know her record. They don't know who she is.
But
You
see,
know what I'm saying?
that trip is taking off. So before it popped, like talking about, let me go get some of that.
That's why they said that cease and desist, like take it all down. Cause you're messing up the money for us over here.
And you mentioned real money. I don't know if y'all saw this story with Kodak Black. He put out a video. I don't know if he was just joking or whatever, but he was saying that he don't have no real money. He had a stack of money on him in the video, saying that it's fake money.
Yeah,
this ain't my money. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you think Kodak Black was like, really, you think that was fake money? Or
you know what? I think Kodak probably one of the most honest rappers, one young rappers out. Like he's the most. I think he'll tell you exactly how he feel and what he think about it. You get what I'm saying? Like I think he is one of the most. So I mean, if he probably don't have no money in the sense of what he feel like his money, but if we had his money, we'd be like, nigga, you crazy. You know what I'm saying?
He mentioned like the girls he talked to, like girls always say, hey, give me some money, I want some money. You know, I ain't got no money, I'm broke over here. Right. But you know, he had a stack of cash saying that it was prop money.
And Kodak, one of those guys. I mean, he's not the best rapper, but he make good songs, man. I mean, I can't lie, man. I be jamming. I be riding with Kodak, man.
But to me, it's like he speaks exactly, says exactly what even on the songs, he says exactly what he wants to like. And I think people just are drawn to brute honesty.
But if he could just stay out of jail, because it's like he always takes off and like, you know what? Let me do something stupid.
He'll Gucci Mane.
Yeah,
like Gucci Mane to get a hot record and go to jail. That's how he was. You know what I'm saying? Like get in trouble with some shit. You know what I mean? But Kodak, just that guy. Like I think he's one of the most authentic. Yeah.
Okay.
He exactly who he is.
All right. Congratulations goes out to Kevin Hart last week. Box office numbers were crazy. He had the #1 movie in America. What's the name of the movie? Night School. Made $29 million first week out.
Man.
I'm sorry, $24 million first week out. And the movie cost $29 million to make.
Yeah, you gonna.
So everything from this week on.
Yeah, you gonna blow that.
It's profit.
Yeah.
You got to give Kevin Hart his props, man. I mean, he putting on right now, man. He's the it guy in comedy.
Yeah. And he had the it girl with him. Tiffany Haddish was the co-star.
I mean, he knows what he's doing, man. I see him and Cat Williams got a little beef going on, man. But comedian beef is funny to me, man.
Yeah, it is.
But I like both of those guys. I kind of prefer Cat Williams, but you know what I mean. Kevin Hardy, he's the it guy in comedy right now, and everything he touches turn to gold.
You prefer Cat over Kevin?
Yeah, like a stand up, man. Kevin, he's funny sometimes, man. He has his moments of funny, but he's not as just consistent to me as Cat Williams. Like,
okay.
Cat is consistently funny on stage.
One thing that Cat Williams is consistent with is jail. This past weekend he got arrested. He got arrested this past weekend, for assault.
Hey, they won't let Cat breathe, man. He roasted old girl on their radio show, man. They came and got Cat, man. Every time the Cat get out of line, man, they come and get him, man.
He said that. So he said that. Look, that was cool. He roasted old girl, but when he started talking about them other comedians, they're like, hold on. Now you messing with the brand. Now you know what I'm saying. Like now we playing with big money now. There's big money involved with that the Cat Williams. I mean, with the Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish, Gerard Carmichael, Lil Rel. It's big money involved in them guys right there.
But you know what though? I think one of the problems with Cat is that he doesn't play the game.
Huh?
You know what I mean? Like when he said on that radio interview, he said, "I own all the rights to my shows, all of my stand-ups. I own that." He said nobody else owns that, and so he doesn't play the game with corporate America. And they come.
They're not gonna push you. If I can't make money on you, I have no reason to push you.
You know, Kevin Hart can say the same thing. He owns all the rights to his stand-ups. He owns everything. The only one he don't own the rights to is the one he about to put out with Netflix that he get paid $40 million to do.
Now with the movie, he owns the rights, but you still have to have a distributor.
Yeah.
So I mean, you work with the distributor
to push it.
Yes.
Yeah, but they making money off the sale of the movie, like the box office sales, stuff like that.
But
he still
with that partnership, I have a reason to make sure this movie pops.
When 3 or 4 years come out, they movie on TNT and on HBO. That's all Kevin Hart. Oh, yeah. That's all his bucks right there.
Kevin getting paid, man. He was talking those numbers on the Breakfast Club, man. Yeah. And he was talking about he doing Jay-Z Beyonce numbers.
For yes, that's what Cat Williams was like. You know, I did 2.4 million tickets. Like for what tour? Like what tour do you do 2.4 million tickets sold? Like what tour was that? Like, and I was like the same. Like what you got paid $1 a ticket? Like cause they said he made like 24. Something like that. He made some number he put out there. Like if you did this, how come you only made that? If you had 2.4 million tickets sold and you only made, he said made 20 to 24 million, something like that. I don't know. But the number just didn't add up to what he said the ticket sold. So, you know.
I think what Kevin Hart is doing is a smart deal. Like, if you know your brand is hot, your brand is popping, book your own tour. I mean, people tell artists that all the time. Book your own tour. Put the money behind. If you believe in you, put that bread behind you and get out there and do
Monique. Like, Monique was complaining about Netflix not giving her the money for the do it yourself.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'd rather do it myself. If I know I got the power to do it myself and make that money like myself, why not? And why not get the whole bag if I know the potential I got?
Yeah, that's true.
Why not get the whole bag?
So look, Sace, you not rapping no more, man?
Man, listen, man. I done got a little old, man. I'm past my prime, but I still like to rap, man. It's always gonna be in me, but I'm not just actively like making music right now. And I told Cory earlier, man. You know, like, this was probably 2001, 2002. I think I was 20, 21. Big Chris was probably 15, 16. Man, he was a young kid, man, just a kid. He was in his grandmama's house, and everything he said, he telling the truth. He had that Casio keyboard, chopping up beats on the Casio, and we was in there holding the microphone rapping, man. But we kind of got caught up. We was a little older, going to school and working, and he kept making music and kept pushing himself. And, you know, he went to Atlanta, hooked up with Shipes, and then, you know, the rest from there, he ain't looked back. But I love Crit, man, you know, and this not like to degrade his name or anything. I love Crit. That's my brother, man, and I pull for him. And he doesn't owe me anything, but just the rapper in me, I wish he would have came back and like, yeah, Sace, you know what I mean? Like,
Put y'all, I'm gonna share this platform.
I got a 16 on this mixtape for you, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me just see what I can do with that.
That's definitely one thing that a lot of artists, once they make it, people look at them like, bruh, you know you was with us a while. It's like you can look at David Banner, like he was in a group with another guy who could actually spit hotter than him.
Yeah.
And the way Banner got on was he said, hey, let's get this album that we made and let me run with it. Yeah. And it worked, and like,
and it's just smart business. Like, every major rapper from Jay-Z to Rick Ross to 50 Cent to Eminem, once they got on to nearly the same way. Once they got on, they came back and got their guys.
Your crew up.
You pull your crew up, and there's also a way for you to continue to make money.
Exactly.
So if you know you got other high artists in Meridian and that you're cool with, you've been homeboys with, why not come back and put us on? And you can make money off us as well, and we all making money.
Then if you making money, and you from where I'm from, and this person making money, and he where I'm from, guess what that does to the community where I'm from?
Yeah.
All of us are successful in doing something.
Cause I still got them bars though. Don't make them. If I ever go back in my rapper bag, I'll give you them bars.
Let's see, bars don't work now. And let me tell you, all right, it goes back to what I've been saying on this podcast from day one. I thought you were a hot rapper.
I appreciate it.
That's what jinxed you. If I like it, it's not gonna move. If I like it, I put that jinx on it, bro. I don't know. I rubbed the Apollo log the wrong way or something, but if it's something that I like, it's not gonna pop. So I'm sorry. I apologize.
Oh man, we all good. I just blame it on you now.
Yeah. All right. So another thing popping off this week. 28 years for Suge Knight.
Oh
goodness, man.
This is a terrible tragedy.
Now Suge had a run.
He had a run, man.
Death Row had a run.
Man, I heard Kevin Gates say something one time. And I always thought about this too. He was like, people are creature happy. You do something one time, you do it again, it gets bigger, stronger, and then you do one thing, and it's like, it seemed like this little bit thing, which what he did want a little bit thing, he got 28 years for. Right. But when you do a little thing, it's like everything piled on top of you. But it's because all the things you probably did in your past, they kind of caught up with you.
Yeah, I mean,
look at all the stories about Suge.
I was about to say, you watch those movies, those documentaries. It's never a pleasant episode with Suge Knight.
Nobody has like I mean, people got, but everybody got, yeah, he did this one, but he also did this. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
We never had a feel-good Suge Knight story, man.
Yeah, he took me out the hood, and gave me a chain, and a bouncing car.
Yeah, Suge loved the kids, man. He come visit the kids in the hospital. We never had a feel-good Suge story, man. It's always Suge hanging rappers out the window, man. Slapping rappers in meetings and stuff, man.
And listen, trip out. Suge didn't come at you with a gun. Suge came at you with about 5-6 more big dudes with bats and stuff like that. Like, he old school, man, like mob style. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gotta shoot you to scare the dog shit out you.
But I mean, you see everybody around them kind of part of ways with them. I mean, Dre left first, and then Snoop. They didn't want to live that lifestyle, man. They want to make music and be successful. And you see, when they start doing it their way, like, go back to what you guys were saying. you believe in yourself, do your own thing, build yourself. So Dre built his own self for Aftermath. And I really wish, man, when you talking about pop music, I really wish Pop would have been a little longer. I think he probably would have left Death Row as well.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, from the movie, from All Eyes on Me, he was trying to start his own thing, but Suge gave him Death Row East.
Yeah.
It was like, I'm gonna give you this. You ain't gotta go do your own thing. Yeah. All that black music. Nah.
You know what's crazy? Y'all read Jay Prince's book?
I hadn't read it.
I read Jay Prince's book, and it's surprising how much stuff Jay Prince had. Like he was involved in it, people just didn't know, or just subpart. Like you only seen like a piece of it. Mm-hmm. Like he was kind of like in the beginning stage of Death Row, helping start Death Row. But see, Death Row was not only started by Suge Knight, it was started by a dude named Harry O. And Harry O was locked in Fed prison, but he had Jay Prince that was already moving, like had a record label. But he had Jay Prince to kind of, they like conference call with Suge Knight. He said 2 times he did it. He conference call with Suge Knight. He said Suge Knight was talking so reckless on the phone he had to hang up. Because you talking to a dude that's in federal prison, plus Suge Knight. Like, so you know the phone calls being listened to.
Yeah.
So he said he was talking so reckless. So he said he finally got back to Harry O, like, look, man, you got to talk to your guy. And basically told him, like, he is too reckless. And so he said, I'm going to holler at him. Got back on the phone call, same thing. Did it again. But Jay Prince was a week from going to sign Tupac himself to Rap A Lot. Before Suge Knight went and did it.
That would have been
Now
big for the South.
imagine that move in a sense right there. Tupac on Rap A Lot Records.
So I think Suge Knight, he really wanted to be a mob figure.
Yeah,
like that. He wanted that to be his legacy.
Liked that. He loved that. That's why you look at the movie, the scenes where like what that was Tupac was it Tupac?
The All Eyes on Me.
Oh, they were sitting around the table.
Like
mob stuff.
when like Dr. Dre went there and whooped no boy ass, and like they was all in there doing all kind of crazy. Mm-hmm. He loved that chaos mentality, man. Yeah, and I think that's what
But I mean, it fit what they were doing. I mean, you don't name yourself Death Row and start making gospel albums. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you want to live that lifestyle, calling yourself Death Row is the way to do it.
Yeah. And that's why it's 28 years. I'm like, yeah.
But you are who you are, though, man. And Suge was just a thug that just happened to own a music, a record company.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, and it didn't translate, man. It worked for a little while when he had Snoop and Dre and Pac, but I mean, he didn't really evolve with the times, man, and just kept trying to live that lifestyle. And of course, it caught back up with him, man. You do 28 years, man.
He's 60. And he's 60 years
man.
old.
And I think that was a plea deal what he got. Yeah. I mean, he was looking at
Yeah, that was a plea.
Yeah, that was a plea. I mean, what, they was gonna give you life?
But he did run over a guy.
Yeah, I mean, he deserved it. Hey, listen, you run somebody over, man. You
know
what I mean? Yeah. It's just stupid stuff, man. Like, you could have left that lifestyle alone, man. You know what I mean?
DJ Quick said that about him in an interview. He's like, you got $1 million, sit down. Like, sit down. Like, you got $1 million. Like, you got plenty of money. Sit down. Like, chill out. Cool off.
If I want to be larger than life, I have to act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell. I have $1 million that I feel like I made on my own. Even though I got it off the backs of other people, I feel like I made this on my own. You can't tell me nothing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What's the term? Nigga rich. I don't want to say I feel Suge, but I got all this money. Ain't nobody said nothing to me yet.
That's where it's at. It's like, ain't nobody checked me.
Nobody's checking me.
Everybody's scared of me. I'm a monster. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to be.
And I really feel like, man, had Pac left Suge, he possibly would still be alive today.
Oh, yeah. I believe so.
You know what I mean? He was too caught up in that lifestyle,
I think if he was to go to Jay Prince, if he was to went that route, he'll still be alive today. Because one thing Jay Prince about structure, like he gonna look out for the business instead of look out for his ego. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was reading that book, let me see that all the stuff he had was part of and tried to structure and help people. Like he the one, he said before Big got killed, he said he was headed back, I think, to Houston and found out where they was at and turned around, went back and tried to get them to leave. Because he knew something was coming. Like, he's like, y'all need to y'all need to get out of here. Y'all need to go back. Y'all need to leave California.
Speaking of Suge, I saw his son talking about Tupac still alive. Y'all saw
Yeah, he's like posting pictures.
Tupac taking pictures with Beyonce, man, and 50 Cent. I'm like, come on, man. Man, y'all can do better than that.
You know, we We all want to believe.
We all want to believe, man.
I mean, we had to get us an Elvis though.
Yeah,
We had to get us an
He
Elvis.
is that Elvis.
Everybody sitting around talking, Elvis is live, Elvis is live. And like, we want one. Give me part, man. I take it.
But look, like Tupac set it up for us to believe though.
It did.
Yeah.
He
with
set
the
that up for
Machiavelli.
us.
Change your name to Machiavelli, man. Before you die, man.
Yeah, that like the 7-day theory, all that
Yeah,
stuff,
all
man.
that, man.
Like he set it up for us to go. He is not dead. Look how he died. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And it's still clues that you hear stuff like, you know what, maybe because like nobody got to view the body, nobody got to view the dead body, and like a couple of days later he was cremated, like no funeral.
I want like in certain songs he said I want. Well, he said I want bitch to kiss me from my head to my toe, like
Yeah.
You know, so he said like
Let
I
every
wanna
rapper
be-
rock it.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. No.
It's like, yo, Tupac died. Tupac's cremated. Like, oh, dog, for real already?
But we still waiting for that Tupac album. I'm still waiting for it. I want to listen to it.
I definitely want to check it out to see, you know what I'm saying, what material he had previously recorded.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I don't want? I don't want a Tupac featuring Drake or a Tupac featuring, you know what I mean, J. Cole or somebody. You know what I mean?
duets?
Yeah,
Like the
nah.
bigger duets?
Oh man, that's the worst thing ever, man.
I got 3 disappointing words for you right now. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna
We
happen.
got to sell this Tupac music.
I was gonna say back to your point earlier. Gonna be Tupac featuring Lil Pump.
You're right, Yachty. Yachty gonna have someone there.
I think it'd be more like Tupac, Kendrick Lamar, Tupac, J. Cole. You know, I think it'd be more on them lines.
Yeah, but I don't want
I think
that.
like it'd be maybe like a Tupac, Jay-Z.
And I saw some comments on Vlad TV when they broke the story, saying that people was like, as long as they don't let Eminem do none of the beats. You know, he did one album.
Was it running?
Yeah, it was like, yeah.
I hate Eminem production, man. I hate that production.
I do too.
But I mean, what are you gonna put him on though? I mean, I'm sure he's got some beats that he's on right now. Because if there are songs that are recorded, they have some instrumentals with them.
Yeah.
The instrumentals are gonna be dated.
It could be dated. That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, they definitely have to restructure the whole thing. It's not gonna be anything that they like. Dre gonna have to go back in his lab and make some more beats.
They need to let Dre do it though.
Dre, and what was the guy that used to do his stuff? He was on Vlad a couple times. He used to produce with Tupac too. Forgot his name. I think he's a Mexican cat. But he did a lot of Tupac stuff
I know what
too.
you're talking about.
Yeah. Let him go back in there and kind of revamp.
You know the best song Tupac had with to me, it was nothing that Dre did.
Daz.
Nah, not even Daz. Devontae. That
Jodeci?
Yeah. What's the one with the piano?
How do you want it?
No. Not Ambitious as a Rider. Is it Ambitious as a Rider?
I thought Daz.
No, okay, Daz did that. What's the other one? It's another. It's kind of slow.
I ain't mad at you.
No.
Oh man,
Damn.
toss it up.
Oh, come on now. Now you just wilding out. Hold on.
Man, we got 800 Tupac songs.
Right.
Man, we'll be guessing forever.
Hold on,
Like,
you still there? I don't want to judge me.
I'm a Googler. Hold on.
You said Daz did? I mean,
No, Devontae.
Devontae did from Jodeci.
Yeah.
man, Devontae was underrated as a producer. though.
Yes.
You don't really realize how much music he actually was behind back in that
Responsible for,
back in that era.
I'm talking about it was stuff that I was trying about him. Like, dang, he did that shit. Like, dang. What did he do? Did he just like some H-Town stuff?
He did a bunch
Did
of
he work
stuff,
with
but this one he did with Tupac was like one of the best songs ever, and of course I can't find it.
I'm trying to figure out what he's talking about the keys. I don't know.
Because at the beginning it's like, yo, Devontae, blah 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 blah. He didn't say blah blah blah, but you did get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And I know somebody right now listening to this screaming the name of the song.
The Googles ain't working?
No more pain.
No more pain.
No more pain.
Yeah. I came to bring the pain hardcore to your brain. Let's go inside.
Okay,
Yeah. Devontae
Okay.
did. That was like one of the best songs I ever heard in my life at that time. I'm like, Devontae? For real? That's my Tupac. Another Tupac jam of mine. I don't care. I won't tell y'all. The one he did with Richie Rich. I'd rather be an N-I-G-G.
Yeah.
Dude, if you just listen to the lyrics of that song, I'm sitting there listening like, she might well gonna give him some. he put sounds so smooth. Just go and break him off right quick. Listen to this.
I ain't gonna lie, one of my favorite, like I guess because that's when I guess puberty hit. I don't know, but it was like one of on the Machiavelli album was Man's World, White Man's World, and Crazy. Those are probably one of my two favorites right there. They were back to back. Yeah.
I have a favorite Tupac. So Many Tears, man.
Oh man.
When that beat just come in, and I should not feel no man but God. Oh.
Now I got into Tupac early. Now I don't know if y'all heard Soldier Story. See, y'all young. You said Tupac died when you was in the 8th grade. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I was 14, I think.
Yeah. Y'all see y'all missed
I
it.
thought I probably like 6, 7 grade.
Go back and listen to A Soldier Story.
I'm thinking about coming back rapping, man. Change my name to Sace.
Do it, man. Pick up a pair of skinnies, bro. You in there?
I've been there. Go taking my rap back.
Well, I'm talking about fashion. Me and Cory talked about this earlier this week. You know what I'm saying? Shoe game, everybody in here nicely dressed except me. I got on some flip-flops or whatever. But you got, what's it, Chuck Taylor, some Chucks?
Yeah, I just bought these Converse last night, man. They gray and maroon, man. You know, I'm a Bulldog alumni, so we went up the highway last night. Had to put some on Auburn.
All right.
Yeah.
Just bought the Chucks, right? Fresh out. All right. Chuck Taylor's what, basketball shoes?
I think it was all sports. I seen baseball.
Man,
players,
they basketball shoes. I don't know how in the world they was playing ball in them.
All right, so my question is, would you hoop in those?
Absolutely not.
The basketball shoes, though.
Man, listen, man, I don't know what they was doing back in the gap.
No, I'm not even talking about the fit, the style, the ankle support, or none of that. It's like Jordan makes these great brand of basketball shoes.
Right.
We as black people, we don't go buy a pair of Jordans and hit the court at all.
Nah, we ain't hooping no Jordans, man. Not unless we'd have had them 3-4 years already. We ain't hooping no Jordans, man.
If you see somebody on the court in some Jordans, best believe it's some Gorilla Glue somewhere, a Band-Aid, some staples.
You remember the video that went viral where the girl got mad at the boyfriend and put creases in all the shoes?
Oh, yeah.
So, ain't nobody going down.
Man, look at that. We ain't hooping no Jordans, man. Hey, Jordan pimped the game, man. He came back and said, I'm going to give y'all these old Jordans. And still charge you $180.
Man,
charge more for them.
Probably charge you more now. Right now, Jordans are shoes that you wear to the prom, the homecoming dance.
Your sister wins.
You wear Jordans everywhere but to the basketball court.
Except to the basketball court. And you know you want to wear them to the club, but you know, man, somebody gonna step
Somebody gonna scuff
Somebody gonna step on them, man. You want to get the swinging and banging, man.
You'll wear them to the basketball game.
Oh yeah.
To the basketball game.
But you gonna be walking so slow so everybody can see them, and you don't get that little toe crease in them. Are we wrong as a people? Cause we don't do that. That's what they're made for.
That's what they made for. They really a fashion statement. Jordan's just a fashion statement now. It's like, hey, look at me. I got these $200 pair of Jordans
I got
on.
the fours on.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I was in high school, man. I had all the J's, man. Like, man, I spent my little Popeye's check, man. I would make about $200. I go spend the whole check on a pair of Jordan, man. Be looking fresh up in high school, walking up really high across the catwalk with the J's on. I ain't got $1 in my pocket. Kind of spent the whole check on some Jordan.
But I just think we are weird as a people because, like I said, there's some other stuff that I named that we get and we don't use it for its purposes.
Right.
All right, let's just say right now, bam, you cash a check. Somebody say, "Hey man, I got this brand new F-150. You can get it right now." You buy the F-150. One of your relatives call you and say, "Hey man, I heard you just got the F-150. I'm moving. Can you?" He look
No, we ain't doing that.
But you got a truck though.
I'll give you $20 on the U-Haul.
That's what we not gonna do. See what we ain't gonna do. Put that phones in the back of my F-150, man.
But you got a truck.
Now maybe after a few years out there, I get that lining in the back. Yeah, I'll move a couch for you.
If your brother got one of them old guys or something like that.
Hey, I got you 25 on this U-Haul player.
He gonna throw it on the U-Haul, man. Go ahead and handle it, man.
But I just really feel like that's a weird thing that we do. Like the LeBron James, like you see him in the game in those shoes. You look at those shoes online; they're $180. You know these are some great basketball shoes.
But one thing you are not doing in those basketball shoes.
You know what else they great at?
Playing
Good at the club on Saturday night.
I'm not really a fan of the LeBrons though, man.
Yeah.
Shoes?
Yeah, just the shoes in general, man. I'm not really a fan of them.
The ones he had in the finals last year, I saw them shoes and instantly, like I said, I'm a Googler. I instantly had to go see, man, where can you get these? And like the ones he had, they wasn't exactly the ones that they sell. He had a little twist on them, a little sucker. But you know what I'm saying? They were close enough, but they were like a bill 80. And I was like, I don't think I don't go anywhere where I wear the $180 shoes. And then when you get them, you pay $180 for them. You can only wear them on certain times, certain occasions, certain places. You can't keep wearing these durable shoes, right? Because somebody will see them.
And my son got some black and red LeBron. They look fresh though.
My little boy don't like Nikes. He don't like LeBrons, KDs, Jordans.
That's all he into.
That's what he want. He don't want no. If it's anything else, I don't want. You got that check or nothing like that. I don't want.
But you see, that's another sign of the time, though, man. Like, our kids, they not going to want Jordans, man. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know who
they
Jordan
gonna
is.
want LeBrons. They gonna set the new precedent for what, you know.
And then y'all, as parents, you buy these shoes. What's the first thing you tell your kid to do?
You take them off when you get home.
Them ain't play shoes like these basketball shoes. Don't you go around if you find your son playing basketball in his KDs,
I think
it's
Jordan
on.
will stand the test of time, though.
They already have.
They already lived through. Jordan ain't played since when?
It's
2003.
a long time ago.
Was it 2003 he played?
They'll stand the test of time with us that know Jordan. Only reason they're standing because we're buying for our kids because we know who Jordan was and what they meant to our culture. Yeah. But kids, man, they looking like, man, I want them KDs up there. Yeah. My son said I want them Kyrie Irvings. You know what I mean? So I said, some of your favorite players is Kyrie. Well, you know, it's just different times, man.
And you scratch your head like that guy. I mean, he's cool.
Like, you remember when Deion Sanders had the hottest shoes? Mm-hmm. You remember when King Griffith Jr. had the hottest shoes? You know what I'm saying? The Bo Jack, like, you know what I'm saying? It's always been a trending athlete that just, you know what I'm saying? On the tennis shoe, well, Jordan really made the tennis shoe game what the tennis shoe game is today.
But see, the reason why Jordan is standing the test of time. He's not making new Jordans though. He's just releasing all the retros that we love.
That we got to have. Like,
we don't care about the new Jordan, the Jordan 28s. You know what I mean? Like we don't care about those, man. I want those patent leathers right there, man. You know what I mean?
And then another thing, like, I didn't work at Popeye, so I couldn't get them whatever, but I can get them now. So you know what I'm saying? I get to relive that part where I missed it the first time.
He do like, yeah, give me the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air editions. Like, he'll do stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Some old crazy.
He'll give Drake, get the OVO 4s. You know what I'm saying?
And that's another thing Jordan's doing. I see him branching off, not just with athletes, but he's doing like with Drake. Mm-hmm. I saw Eminem had a special Jordan come out one time.
Travis Scott just had one. He gave him to Jimmy Kimmel last week on the show, the Cactus Jack, something like Jordan.
And DJ Khaled said he got a Jordan.
The blue, the suede and the pale leather,
the Jordan brand, they crossing over, man, to hip hop. That's how prominent hip hop is to us, man.
I think we gotta have something like that because I think that's what Louis Vuitton started. That's what these places started. They started in like this right here, like kind of like because Louis Vuitton been around for like 120 years.
If you say
I think so. They like 120 years, but it started off as like a luggage company. Mm-hmm. Like then they branched off into clothes and fashion. Yeah. I think that's where it has to start from there. Like our generational wealth has to start. Like reason why we ain't got a Louis Vuitton because we ain't able to get money like that for 120 years.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? We ain't able to sell like that for 120 years, so it's got to start from somewhere.
And then we're so big on style to where that name, if anything corny gets associated with that name, we drop it.
Yeah.
We drop it fast.
See, that's how I got my name Sace, man. Back in high school, man, I used to man my uncle. He lived in Seattle, and he moved up there, man, years ago, and he hung around a lot of Seattle Supersonics. Because he went up there with Derek McKee when Derek McKee got drafted. Okay. So all their clothes, man, all their stuff they didn't want, they gave to my uncle. My uncle gave it to me. Man, I would go to school, man, so fly, man. And then so everybody started, man, what you got on your Versace? You got on your Versace today, don't you? So they started calling me Versace. And then I would start rapping. And I was like, I'm going to call myself Sace, man. Everybody rolling with it. So that's it.
So for me, man,
you know.
So is it a rapper right now, one of these young rappers that you can just sit and jam and just listen to as a rapper that used to do your thing?
Taking the style and the lyrics and like everything.
Oh, man. I don't listen to a lot of rap now, man. I got kind of turned off to it.
Damn, you sound like an old man. I'm sorry. That just jumped out. I'm sorry.
No, man. we old now. I like J. Cole, man. Some of J. Cole music.
Okay.
Some of it is like a little too emo. You know what I mean? But Kendrick is cool. Drake is cool. I mean,
But none
Ain't
of
nobody
the,
gets
no,
the credit
none,
for
none of the youngsters though, huh?
Cause those guys are considered like
man, you know what though, man?
villains now.
Yeah.
I be hitting little songs on the radio though, man. I be finding myself not my head. You don't even believe in Jesus. Why you got a Jesus P? I'm like, man, what the happened to me, man? I done popped a Zan 15,000 in Japan. I'm like, man, what's little cat? You'll never hear from these dudes again, man. But they come out with these little songs, man. That's what I'm saying. They can't really rap, man. But they'll come out with a hot little song though.
Yeah. So what was your style when you were out, man?
My style, man. See, you know, Mississippi, we didn't have a culture for rap back then. So we didn't
do it now.
We don't have one now. I mean, outside of Banner, which he don't rap anymore, and Crit still make music, but who else do we have? But at the time, you know, Crit was still just like us, and so we didn't have anybody, man. So growing up, I was listening to a lot of like UGK and stuff at first. So I kind of tried to rap like Bun B, and then I was pulling from East Coast. I'm telling you, my style kind of changed. I remember like in 2001, I was in college, man. And that's when like Fabulous and Jadakiss started coming on the scene.
Okay.
And they were sitting with them punchlines, man, and them bars. I said, man, this is what it do. And I was able to grasp it, like, you know, like catch on the bars, you know what I mean? So I was like, man, this is what I'm going to do. And, man, I started rolling with them lines, man. I've been giving them bars ever since, man. But
All right, right now, give me your favorite Sace bar.
Oh, man.
The one when you wrote, you said, looked at the paper like, well, I can't believe I wrote that.
Oh, he done put me on the spot. Oh, man. I got so many, man.
Look at that's a rapper right there. Like, ooh, my favorite. All them bars I got.
You just want one? Yes, one.
I might have to give y'all some bars before I get up out of here, though. What about that?
All right, that'll work. That'll work.
Yeah.
All right, now you had you said you were in you were out rapping with Crit as well, but you had some other people in your crew. Y'all had like a whole little clique, right?
Well, yeah. Well, I was really more of a solo. Well, yeah. Well, let me see. Let me rewind. When we first started with Crit, we called ourselves Throwed and Slow. We was slowed down clique because we were still riding there Texas way.
I got you.
So we were slowed down. Crit was chopping it for us and everything, man. But it was like me and Crit, and then like my homeboy Pat Harvey, J Mal, Jamal Usher, Baby Ray. I don't know, y'all probably remember Baby Ray.
I remember Baby Ray, yeah.
And man, we was all in there with Crit, man, making music. And Crit still got all this stuff saved, man. But he ain't sent it to me yet. He said he was gonna send it to me, but he hadn't yet. But anyway, yeah, man. Then you know, you had like Joe Montana and Moyo. They was doing their thing with Southern Ballers. Then you had like Mo D, Polo, all those guys over there with East End, and they was rapping, yeah. And everybody was doing their thing, man. It was a fun time because you know, it's like when you ain't in the league, you still got dreams of like, I'm gonna go pro, like I'm gonna make it to the NBA one day. So and then when you get to that age, you're like, man, I'm just still hooping in Westler, man. I ain't made it to the NBA. So now you look back on it, it's like back then it was really fun to do because you still had dreams of like you was gonna make it. But I'm a little older now, man. So I'm just kind of like, you know, I work, I do my thing, man. I'm comfortable with life, but yeah, I wish things would have worked out different, but it's all good.
Do you think you like you had to sacrifice something, and you said you had to either sacrifice something for the rap or sacrifice something just to maintain and live? Which one? That's what you do? You just say, well, I'm just going to sacrifice not doing this rap thing and focus on just living.
You know, it's tough because, like we said, Mississippi, we don't really have a culture. Like,
No
Atlanta has a culture. So it was still an opportunity. Like, if I lived in Atlanta, I can get out there and hustle, and something might happen for me if I just connect with the right people. There's nobody to connect with in Mississippi, really.
Right.
You know, it was no culture here. So you really just kind of got stagnant. You doing mixtapes, you rapping. You sell them out the back of your trunk, you know what I mean? But nothing's really just moving off of it. So I was in school, man. I always, you know, school was important to me, and I wanted to do that. So, you know, I got my bachelor's degree from Mississippi State. I got my master's degree from Belhaven. So, you know, I do pretty good right now. But, you know,
Yeah.
I'm always a rapper
No,
at
so
heart.
like you have to sacrifice the rap just to gain your academic skill.
Yeah, because you can't.
You got to focus on one.
Yeah, like we said,
Yeah.
Crit was just focused on rap.
Yeah.
He said, man, I'm going to put everything I got into this rap. I'm leaving Mississippi. I'm moving to Atlanta, and this is what I'm going to do. I didn't have that luxury to do it, I guess, or I just felt like, man, I need to focus on school. You know what I mean? So that's what I did. But, you know, everybody has their avenue that they go down. And
But I mean,
And then, like,
a
Chris-
master's degree is nothing to sneeze at because I
No.
got my bachelor's and said I'm through. That's it.
and I'm very proud of that. I mean, I'm proud of that accomplishment because, I mean, especially being a black man, you know,
Yeah.
the statistics and the odds out here. And so, you know, a young black man with a master's degree, I'm very proud of that accomplishment.
Yeah,
Crit is like an anomaly. Like it ain't. Like, you know how many people that probably left here to do that. And
Yeah, because he was on his way back. He had told me, man, he was like, Sace, man, I was struggling, man. I was kind of down. He said, I was actually about to come back and start working on the railroad with his dad at the time. And he said he just connected with Johnny Shipes, you know, right before he's getting ready to come back. And that was his break, you know what I mean? But, I mean, even in Atlanta, it's millions of dudes that trying to rap, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It just, you know what I mean? Everybody wants to rap, you know what I mean? But just sometimes.
That's my thing. Like everybody chase other people's dreams. You guys say they see somebody doing something very well that they think, oh, I can do that, but not knowing the determination and the sacrifice this person made to be on that plateau. So they think when they jump in, you're just supposed to give them this opportunity because this is what I'm doing. And that's how they doing it. So I'm gonna do it like how they doing it. So that's how I'm supposed to. Not knowing that this dude done probably stepped in his car, probably done you know what I'm saying, left everything he ever known
Right.
to pursue something he want to do.
Yeah.
And then, like, are you willing to sacrifice that? Like, that's what a lot of people don't get. Like, it's what you
It's a lot of
sacrifice to get.
Because there's no guarantee, even when
no
you do
guarantee.
that you're still going to make it. So, I mean, it's a big sacrifice.
And that's when I said I never had one of those stories like, man, I just picked up, I had $40 in my pocket and I moved. No, I need a plan, buddy. And there's a lot of people like, man, why you not move? You're not from Mississippi. Why you don't come back to Texas? Ain't no job in Texas right now. Job got to be there first, then I'll go. I'm not just going and cross my fingers like, let's see what happens. No, I got kids.
Responsibility.
My stomach growling right now. And I got $40. You know what I'm saying? So, nah,
So, you know, you know what I mean? I commend anybody that said, but I also, you got to deal with your reality at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to chance that when I got this perfect opportunity for me to be this person. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't no guarantee this way, but I guarantee I know I can make somebody this right here. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I respect.
That's
both
right.
lanes.
And that was for me, too, because I feel like getting a master's degree, I was assured of a better position. And, you know, I feel like it was less risk there. Now, sometimes you do have to take that risk, but I just feel like that was the avenue that was best for me.
Like, right now, if you want to go back and do it, I guarantee you, if you came over, look at Lil Duval.
Yeah.
Lil Duval's 40. Number one song in the country. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think it's 2 Chainz. Still, he's 40.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's logic too of people telling you to do something. I think that's out the window. You just got to create the right product.
And a lot of it has to do with us wanting to live that lifestyle. Like, you can do it and make a decent living.
Yeah.
But if I'm not living that lifestyle, then I'm probably I don't see how, you know, I'm not doing it like that. I'm not really doing, because there's some people rapping right now, you know what I'm saying, paying rent, you know what I'm saying, leasing the car. And those people hear these songs, they the ones getting bashed. You know, like, you can't rent your car, you can't lease your car, you can't rent your apartment. You have to have a mansion. So if I'm doing okay in the hip hop lifestyle, I'm not doing well. I can't be doing okay. I can't be getting by. I have to be.
You gotta be.
Yeah.
You have to be a millionaire.
You gotta be G5 jets flying.
Right. I have to be a millionaire tomorrow. You know, I just dropped my song today.
Yeah.
But y'all know what? For me, though, and I know it's going to sound crazy, I didn't really care so much about the money at the time. I just feel like I was a good rapper, and I was better than a lot of the guys I was hearing on the radio and hearing on these CDs. And I wanted just people to hear me and to say, yeah, Sace, man, he's dope. Like, he's one of the best rappers in the world. That's all I wanted.
And I think that's
of course I
want
want the bag, but
that's the credit you gotta chase. If you chase the money like that, like I've heard millions of people say, you gotta chase what's like something greater than the money, which is the legacy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta chase being great at it. The money gonna come, but if you chase being great at it,
And
see,
that's like,
it's
and even right now, man, like I haven't probably wrote a verse in a few years now, but I can write a verse right now and still be better than 90% of what I hear.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I still feel that way. I still feel like I can do it, but just have to have that opportunity.
that's that cocky rapper mentality. Right? These boys ain't talking about nothing. I still got them.
Yeah, I still got it. Easy.
But can you sing it though?
That's right.
How does it sound with auto-tune on it?
Hey, it's like Jay said, you made it a hot line. I made it a hot song.
Yeah.
So when you were doing your thing, how many albums did you drop? How many mixtapes did you drop?
Let's see. When I first started, I had one called The Guiding Light. That was my first little mixtape, man. I put that one out, and then I had everybody on that little mixtape too, man. And I still got that project.
You still got a copy of it?
Yeah, I had to get y'all one. Then I had one called The Meridian Star after that.
Okay.
Just kind of play on the
Meridian
Meridian Star. Yeah, and then my big one though was The Slaughter. And shout out to my homie Antonio Naylor. Y'all know Antonio. Yeah, I recorded with him, man. And he's a whiz with those graphics, man. He put the graphics together, man. We kind of played off y'all remember that old 50 Cent The Slaughter? I mean, not The Slaughter, but The Massacre. Mm-hmm. Where he was buffed up and I was lifting weights, man. I was like, man, do me like that with all the lines going through it. So I changed, instead of The Massacre, it was The Slaughter. But I definitely slashed out one of those. Y'all ain't got it.
Wait, he wasn't rapping, was he?
Tony wasn't rapping. He was just recording for me. He was doing everything else but rapping.
Well, I was about to say, I never heard him spit a verse in my life.
I was about to say. I heard him rap. He get some verses with me. Yeah, he can do a little something, man. He's definitely I know his graphics that speak for itself, man. But I put that one out, man, and we just flooded the streets with it. But and we was traveling, man, like going to clubs over there in Alabama and everywhere, man, just putting them out there, just trying to.
That's the groundwork. I be like, that's what the game missing, dog.
It is, man. Cause now it's like
missing right there.
Upload a song, flood somebody's
tag 50,000 people in my man. Like
hit somebody in the inbox. Hey man, I want to get on the radio.
No. Don't you do that.
Good luck.
They'll just send it to you.
Sit back. You supposed
Don't
to
say who I am.
You supposed to hit them back.
Page on Facebook. Send it to them.
You supposed to hit them back like, yeah, I heard you, dog.
Do you know how original you are for doing this?
I heard you, dog. I took the time out my day to listen to your CD, dog.
Man, it almost got to the point I was like, man, what can I do that'll go viral? I'm gonna do something that's gonna go viral, that's stupid, that's gonna go viral on the internet, and then just like, hey, everybody go download my mixtape.
No, you have the song playing in the background. What song was that playing in the background? That's what I see how it happens nowadays.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Tekashi 6ix9ine this
yeah,
thing.
it's definitely visual. Then like, hey, I heard something.
Yeah.
It's like Plies with the ran off on the plug. They like, dude, I looked for that song for weeks. Like, damn, I can't find ran off on the plug.
Ain't the name of the song.
Not the damn name of the song. Like, but because it went viral, I
did the same
had
thing,
to
man.
have it.
Yeah.
I had to have it. I just wanted to play it. If I just played it one time, I was satisfied.
The first time I heard, I'm in love with the Cocoa, I'm sitting there like, this dude is taking a bath in Cocoa Puff Sugar. I'm sitting like, what song is this? This great. What song is this? You know what I'm saying? That's how you like this. It grabs you though.
I was thinking Ice-T wife. I was like, yeah, I'm in love with Coco too.
So like, I remember Kevin Hart did that for Young Dro.
Oh yeah, the FDB.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Dance to that right there. Just that little video alone.
Young Dro was underrated, man.
He is.
Dog, I still listen to that.
That Best Thing
CD,
Smoking, man. That album is a classic to me, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I had that album clean and dirty because when I rode in my car, I had my daughter with me. I still had to hear that Best Thing Smoking. I swear and Webby Savage Life.
Yeah.
I had to have both of those clean and dirty because they were getting played in the car, daughter there or not.
Young Dro Best Thing Smoking, man. That's
I
what
still
they do.
remember the cover of that album too. The Best Thing Smoking. Yeah, that's one with boy.
Yeah. When I was DJing the clubs, you know, DJ first man to get there. My sound check was My Girl Got a Girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
That was my jam.
Yeah.
Bruh. The beat, the lyrics,
Why
the
do
content.
you think Joey the biggest as he's supposed to be?
He was signed to T.I.
T.I. had his T.I. had his issues, and T.I. had his music.
I don't think so. I just don't.
Eh.
I think it has to do with Joe. I think Joe though is not a consistent. I don't think Joe I think he got the same problem as T.I. Like I think his worse though. I think like narcotics. Like even T.I. said it. Joe could have been the biggest drink. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But he do the music for
You
a
know,
minute.
when Dro say was young, he said he was actually good friends with Criss Cross. Say like they was rapping, but I guess they just kind of went different ways. But
Oh man.
he probably could have been linked in back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He was signed to Rocco before he got with Tip. Like you know what I'm saying?
But now he makes like a good single.
You know what I'm saying? Even now.
Then you hear that album, it's like,
What you think?
Yeah.
I like this one song, Dro.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard being signed to another artist though.
But I look at the history with T.I. though. You look at all the people he has signed and went on and did. Shit, Travis Scott was signed to him. B.O.B. was signed to him. The Iggy chick was signed to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all these people were signed to T.I. now. And
I like B.O.B.
they
man.
up out of here.
B.O.B.
Like,
I like B.O.B. when he getting his conspiracy bag.
oh, you talking about the flat earth?
See, I ain't really with the flat earth stuff, but like some of that conspiracy. I'm a big conspiracy guy, man. So I rock with him on a lot of that stuff, man. I love talking
And
about
B.O.B. was dope. B.O.B. was dope. But he caught that pop fame early and couldn't get back to the hip hop side. But you know what I'm saying?
Hold on, let's take a detour with these conspiracies. What kind of stuff you into, man? Like what's up? Give me something that I should know.
Something new, something fresh.
Something fresh.
Yeah. I could be old.
Something that I should know, but you know what I'm saying? They just got it slanted. I can't see it.
You can't see it?
Yeah.
Man, you know these school shooters, man. I think our government really behind this stuff, man.
Government behind school shootings?
Yeah, man. Cause when you look at a lot of it, man, it just seems way too random. Like this dude got mad at a Madden game, started shooting it up, and then like say for instance like this shooting that was in Aurora years ago at Colorado, the movie theater. Mm-hmm. One of the interviews that they didn't play on the air, somebody said, "Yeah, we saw a lot of men come in with black suits on with guns." But they blame it on the guy that looked like Joker with the crazy hair. Yeah. But somebody said, yeah, we saw guys with black suits with guns come in. They start shooting people.
What you think about 9/11?
Oh, man. Bush did 9/11.
You ever seen Loose Change, the documentary?
I don't know if I've seen Loose Change.
It was about it was a 9/11 conspiracy movie. But it was talking about like it's talking about like how the plane hit the Pentagon, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. They said it hit.
Which we never seen the video, by the way.
Yeah. They said the plane hit the Pentagon and just incinerated. Mm-hmm. And then they did a video showing another plane that was the same size, same magnitude, crashed.
You still have planes.
You still have pieces of plane left.
They shows the planes for hit the Twin Towers. Why didn't they show those ones that hit the Pentagon? We've never seen that video of the plane sitting there. I've never seen it.
Yeah. Not that I'm with the conspiracies or nothing, but they said the hole that hit the Pentagon was like the size of a missile. And not the size of a plane.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's just what they say. I don't know.
And like it was a hole. Like you think if a plane hit it,
yeah,
and it incinerated.
And the Pentagon is sitting a lot lower than those towers, so a plane would have to come all the way. You know what I mean? Like
it had to come
pretty much ground level. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Somebody was saying like, why that plane so low? Like you know what I mean? Like yeah.
But I'm the belief that and I know y'all probably hear all the conspiracy hip hop. I get tired of talking about Illuminati. I feel like it's kind of cliche, but I do think it's like people out there that's high up calling shots on a lot of things out there. You call them whatever you want to call them, but I do believe that exists.
I mean, it is. They call it 1%.
And they need order out of chaos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I mean, Illuminati just called.
I was at a show, and I stayed in D.C. I went it's a college at the HBCU, Bowie State University, the HBCU school up there in D.C.
If it ain't Grambling, I don't care.
It's Bowie is a state. It's right there in Bowie, Maryland.
Okay.
And they had a show that had homecoming. Had Busta Rhymes. I remember the band, the group, the band.
Puff.
Okay. Well, Busta Rhymes was on stage, and once Busta Rhymes do a dope ass show too. By the way.
I mean, he's always.
Fine. But he said something that stuck with me. He was like, y'all think he said, who y'all think knocked the towers down? I was like, you know what I'm saying, Tyler? He was like, shit, Bush knocked them down towers down. He said, in order to create change, it's got to be a problem with it.
It got to be a problem.
So if it ain't a problem, you create one.
Order out of chaos.
So you can change. So you can change whatever you want to change. And out of the the 9/11, you had the what is it called, Patriot Act that came.
And they already lied about it. It's like they said Saddam had weapons of mass destruction. Came back and told us, no, he ain't never had them. You know what I mean? It's just we have to create problems, like he said, to create a solution for it. Because I mean, if we
Or
want
to create something you want, like the Patriot Act. The Patriot Act really made it so that people can tap your phones if it's under the Patriot Act. They can read your emails. They can do things like that. They can violate the Constitution if it's filed under the Patriot Act.
So we need a 911 to
see,
keep that in
this is
motion.
what we need to understand, though. Like, our country was founded on this. You think about when we say the word Illuminati, that just means light bearers. Or we can see, through the darkness, we can see light. So we the light bearers, we carrying the torches. Our most famous monument is the Statue of Liberty. She's carrying the torch. She's a light bearer. When we have the Olympics, what do they do before in the open ceremonies? They carry the torch. We're the light bearers. So everywhere we go, we're letting you guys know that we run this. We are the light bearers. We carry the torch. It's been going on for a long time, man.
Okay, all right.
The Statue of Liberty is just really, it was based on the Columbia, the Goddess of War Columbia. That's why you got CBS Columbia House. You know, Columbia's broadcast station. And what's Columbia's? The eye. You ever see the logo of the eye? It pop on TV every time we see CBS, but we never pay attention.
Okay.
Y'all know when CBS come on,
Yeah, that's the logo.
It's a little eye under, yeah, Columbia. So I mean, it all ties into together, man. I mean, listen, they didn't put that eye on the back of our dollar bill for nothing. It's been going on for a long time. Most people just don't see it, and if they do see it, they don't like to believe that our government actually does this against us.
And look, what's the best place to hide something? In plain sight.
In plain sight. I mean, I can go on for hours about this conspiracy stuff, man. So you know, it's all good.
Somebody got to be woke.
Somebody got to be woke, man.
I'm asleep.
Hey, nope. I might change my name to.
That's why they say ignorance is bliss. Because if you don't know, shit.
Hey,
I'm good over here.
hey man, y'all ever see them dudes? Man, you know a dude be woke on Facebook when they change their name to like Yahshua bin Israel or something like that. I'm like, man, come on, man. Your name John Brown. I know you John Brown out of high school. Now your last name Israel. I'm like, come on, man, get out of here, man. You know a cat been woke there, but
yeah, buddy. I've been thinking about that a lot. I want to go over. I want to travel. I want to travel to Israel. I want to travel to these places, Egypt. I want to go to these places and see things. Cause I've been told like when you go there, like the statues look like us. It's not like the artwork looks like somebody made an hour image instead of this.
yeah.
Jesus,
what we're
Charles
fed.
Manson looking dude.
Yeah.
You
That's
know
why
what
they
I'm
shot the
saying?
nose out the Sphinx, man.
Hmm.
Had a nose like us.
Yeah, I've heard
They
that.
said we
yeah.
getting that up out of here.
Yeah.
They shot that off.
I gotta see it. I want to see it for myself. I don't want nobody to tell me about it. I want to see it. Like I want to understand it myself.
Yeah, I get all off of my conspiracy bag.
I don't want to get shot when I leave out of here. So let's talk about something. What about those bars?
This is recorded, not released yet. So
Oh yeah, we get to the editing room. I thought I talked about the Sphinx. I don't know about the Sphinx. You get to the high pitched lie. But I like the movie Conspiracy Theory with Mel Gibson. He said all the serial killers have a copy of the book, The Catcher in the Rye. Do you have a copy of that book?
No, I do not. But I'm not going on the killing spree.
Okay, all right. Just a little spot check.
Mel Gibson put out a movie called Conspiracy Theory?
Yeah. It was back in the. Y'all was probably looking.
Yeah, I remember that movie, Conspiracy Theory.
Yeah,
Mel Gibson, they thought he was
It
crazy.
was a real dope movie.
I just remember National.
Listen, they put a lot of stuff in movies, man, and on TV because they have to condition you for it. So like the Enemy of the State with Will Smith.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty much what's happening now, man. You know what I mean?
I said the Patriot Gate, dog.
And I'm telling y'all, it's some crazy stuff in some of these movies. Like that's why I tell everybody, like we really living in the Matrix. Like
Because everything you see is 5 years.
they give us this stuff in the movies, but they letting us know what reality is like. If you look in the Matrix, Keanu Reeves, his Neo, you look at his license. His license expired September the 11th, 2001.
Did that movie come out?
Now y'all tell me what kind of coincidence is that? A coincidence?
Did that movie come out before September 11th?
Oh yeah, the Matrix came out in the 90s, like the early 90s, like 93 maybe. No, not quite 93, but the first Matrix came out with this one. It was in the early 90s.
Wow.
Okay.
So I mean, they got this already planned out, man. I mean, all the stuff in the
His
works.
license expired September.
Yeah, go back and
11th.
watch the movie.
God, So back to those bars. I don't want to get killed for.
Like I said, my brother.
Like again, Sace woke. I'm asleep.
Moving right along.
Now you promised us bars before we get out of here, man. I know you still got it in you. You need a second to gather yourself, or you can spit off the dome. What's up? I want to put you on no unneeded pressure.
Let's see. I'm gonna go back in my rapper bag, man.
Yeah, spit. Like I said, spit some of one of your favorite bars or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Oh, let's see. Oh man, there's so many hot verses, man. All right, let's go. The mission is divide and conquer. You don't ride, you rather hide in the bunker than collide with the monster. You a thug, ain't that a... The only time you were a pistol when the back of your jersey say Maravich. And in the meanwhile, haters go and see now, thinking I won't regulate on them like a G child. I'm in the post office, drop step in the lane. I left my stamp on the game like post office. You can't trip on Sace with no luggage. I stay on my job, sitting on my high horse like the logo for Polo. Oh no, my initials are GI, like Joe, Sergeant of the Slaughter. Got rap in the chokehold, that's why they on my stick like Pogo. Boys talk about I take my shirt off, they only homo. But my balls too slit, the grip like Tony Romo. I rap or die, the best rapper alive. Yeah, you heard what I said. Hot hater gon' kill me, I'm already dead. A number 2 pencil with the lead. I go to sleep and wake 'em up with the toast like it's breakfast in bed. And this goes out for those that choose to use disrespectful views on the Meridian Star. By far I'm in the sky like H2, not a Hummer. Add the O like zone, my flow dear summer. I'm not a deer hunter, I'm in the 18-wheeler, foot on the gas, and I think I see a deer coming. So you can hate it or love it, a gorilla in office. I'm flossing with a banana republic. So who want it? I'm dancing with the stars like a comet. Emmitt Smith, deuce on the stomach. Your bubble goose ain't bulletproof, cause when I vomit, I'm supersonic with guns and I bomb atomic. From Nicholas to the cage, it took 60 seconds to burn them down like syphilis. They sick with us, ridiculous. These niggas can't get with us, so with that I had to retire my wings like Icarus. I'm done flying, I breathe straight through the league. I'm done trying, I ain't gotta rap no more, I'm done rhyming. I said hip hop was alive, I'm done lying. I still call a hoe by her name like Dunn Amis. Don't make me treat you like Ruckers, you little sucker. When I touch her, then usher in a new regime like Colonel Guy. A street fighter, my Sunday boom, I burn him down. Straight out the casket, Sachiavelli returning now. I pick and choose your girlfriend, I turn her down. I like to bang in the post, but no choice, cause Coach said you only 5'9" like Roy says. But shit and all, I'm Chris Paul, a young hornet. Up in the corner, I'm known to sting without warning. And on the mic, I'm bad like Chad. Which one? Hardy, Johnson, Pennington. Anyone want it, they know they can get that. Give me a break. I lay him down in 4 bars like a Kit Kat. Sace. Hey, when I go back in my rapper bag, man, I would give you that work. Nobody wants to mess with me,
Was that
man.
off the top of your head?
Well, you know, it's just something I was thinking I rap right now at the time. I'm like Lil Wayne, man. I just rap.
Hey man, you couldn't make it with them bars, bro. It's too hot. I'd have bought your album and kill your whole Hey, y'all on that Sace?
Yo, Sace.
We
Hey,
was.
listen, man.
It was gonna be on until you liked it.
If y'all want the mixtape, man, go to datpiff.com/Young Sace. That's Young SACE. And get the old mixtape, The Slaughter, man, and the city on my back.
Oh, you still got one? So you got one out there like that right there?
Yeah, we still got him on Dat Piff, man. It's old, but you know what I'm saying? If you just want to hear me rap, go back in my rapper bag for a minute. Lay it down like sheep rock, you know what I mean?
Well, what are you doing now? I mean, you say you got your master's. What are you doing now?
I work in IT at a local hospital here.
Okay.
Yeah, so in front of a computer all day doing nerd stuff, but I love it, man. That's my passion, man. IT, working with computers and things of that nature.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
So you still can figure out put a good old regiment of code together and.
Yeah, I can do some of that, man. A lot of coding, a lot of visual basics, HTML.
We got to talk about some stuff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
That's how you win.
Yeah, you win.
That's how you win in today's market. You got to work this computer thing out.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You
right.
gotta find that algorithm.
Man, little kids just being their home now, going viral, man, and got 100,000 followers on Instagram. I mean, just playing with their computer, man. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's definitely the way to go.
Yeah.
Ain't no doubt about it.
Okay.
That's so. If somebody want to reach you, man, give us your social media and all that. Or do you have social media? Or is that
Yeah, I'm on
too?
social media,
Okay.
man.
I thought you was gonna say, man, the man can keep up with you.
And my social media be lit. Listen, any of my friends that listen to this,
I told you that's
on
how
my
I y'all
Facebook,
sit up like just laughing at them. I could go
my social media be lit. But you know what? I always have opinions about things, and I'm never afraid to voice my opinion.
That's what's up.
And then I always tell people, like, you can come on my page and talk. We don't have to argue, we don't have to fight, which is usually turn their way. But it's not with me, though. But they're just going back and forth. But I'm like, it's important. Some of these discussions are important, and we can have these real discussions because they're needed. So, Chadwick Hardy, Facebook, Chadwick Hardy, Instagram, Chadwick Hardy, Twitter. I don't use Twitter that much, but definitely Chadwick Hardy on my IG and Facebook.
Well, you don't use Twitter. How do you keep up with Trump?
Man,
Wait, till everybody's report on it.
Trump keep up with us, man. Trump Wilder, man. Listen, man. At first, and I used to talk about this with my coworkers a lot, man. When Trump was first campaigning, I was like, "There's no way this dude was gonna win." I thought he was just out, and I didn't think he really wanted to win. I thought he just wanted to have like a little moment in the spotlight.
For the show.
Yeah, he's a little narcissistic. He just want the spotlight. I think he really would have preferred to have happen was that he win the popular vote, but still lose and let Torres lose the election. So he can say, listen, everybody wanted me to win, but I didn't, you know what I mean? But I didn't get the job.
Work.
Yeah, because listen, being president, it's a lot of work to it, man. And you have no freedom from that point on.
Oh, he has a lot of freedom. You know how many vacations you been on?
But listen, you got Secret Service around you forever. Even Bill Clinton right now can't go anywhere without Secret Service. They won't allow you to. So, I mean, you never have any freedom anymore, man. But I didn't think he was going to win, man. I just said, man, this dude out here wilding out, man.
If there was a game called Trolls, Trump would be the number one villain you have to be at the end of the game.
he's the. But you know what? One thing I will say about Trump, man, he's the real Teflon Don.
Yeah, because that's why I say he's the.
It's literally nothing this man can say or do that would dissuade his supporters from supporting him, man.
Because he said some crazy stuff.
I tell people, I said, man, what if Obama would have done a fraction of the things that Trump?
It's like
He would have never even got close to the White House.
No. If he would have been impeached, so like look at we got Bill Clinton impeached as president. Mm-hmm. It wasn't because he got his dick sucked. It's because he lied about it. What is this president known for?
Man.
Like, dog, it was because he lied about it.
He lied.
He was trying to keep from his wife finding out he got his dick sucked in the Oval Office, and he was getting impeached for it.
Trump out here wilding, man.
Trump out here with his dick out. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn it. Like.
Now, I thought, let's go back to Clinton real quick. To me, the way I look at that was the most presidential thing you could do. In the Oval Office, getting serviced by somebody that's not your wife. I'm the most powerful man in the world. Let me show you how powerful I am.
You hear the Dave Chappelle joke? Look, me and Chief, whoever they close to. Shit, Bill was having a rough day one day. He was looking at us, you, come here.
But I honestly think that's the most presidential thing you could do. I mean, if you've ever experienced that feeling, fellas, that's a wonderful feeling.
Well,
And if you're the president, imagine the way she tried to impress the president of the United States in the Oval Office of the White House. You can't just walk through the door. It's not Walmart, but you gotta have clearance to get in here.
that's a pretty boss move, though.
Bro, that's a Suge Knight move.
She was put there by the Republican Party. They got all the clearances she need, and that was tell me, who keeps a dress with a cum stain on it?
Man, you know what?
Let the woman you know.
That was presidential semen. It wasn't just Roy from up the street semen.
She kept the dress. Think about it.
She was keeping the dress. She was about to get
She didn't get
frame.
that thing dry clean or nothing, boy.
She was about to get a frame. She was gonna frame that dress like, hey, see that stain? Know what that is?
That's Clinton babies.
And y'all know what? I feel like we live in a very weird time in society, and it's kind of about this Kavanaugh situation. I'm kind of torn. I posted on Facebook, and of course I got 100 comments under it, and I knew it was gonna happen, but that's why I posted. I'm torn between two ideas that the Me Too movement, you should take it very serious because we know these things do happen to women, and we know it happens probably more than we're aware of. And so when a woman says that thing, you want to be mindful of it, and you want to say, hey, let me listen to what you have to say because it very well could be true. Then on the other hand, I look at it from the point of view of, at any point in time, if I'm in a powerful position, somebody can levy any kind of allegation against me 30 years later that I may not have done. I may have just been around or may not even been there, but somebody can just say, oh, Chad, he did that to me 30 years ago. And America will automatically believe it to be true until proven otherwise, when it should be the other way around. Because here, everybody's already saying Kavanaugh is guilty of it. We don't know if he did it or not, but because she has the allegations against him, now everybody's saying, oh, he must have done it.
But see, one thing he said that kind of, I think he said it, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. It was like, if I did it, it was in high school. Don't judge me by what I did in high school. As if every boy in high school is running around assaulting chicks. Like, I'm pretty sure there's more dudes that didn't assault chicks than did.
And see, I hate that stigma now because the Me Too movement makes it look like men are just out here sexually assaulting women and things. I said, man, I don't know any men like that. And the vast majority of men, I like to believe, aren't engaging in women that way. You know what I mean? So, not saying it's not happening, but...
And you're saying that, see, this is different. As a black man, we know better because what woman we hold in high regard?
Mama.
Your mama. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to look at a woman at a certain, different, like, you know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, we often, what happens with, how many stories have you seen where a black man is accused by some other random white chick, something like that they've done something they weren't supposed to do, and then find out it wasn't true? It was just went to jail for 3 years for making that allegation. So we know what it feels like to be accused of something we didn't do based on. Now, when it comes to white men, what are most white men in jail for? Either it's financial or some type of sexual predator type crimes. Most white men, if you look at the count, is either domestic violence against a woman, some type of sexual crime, or it's some type of finance. They stole some money, they did some shit like that right there.
Now I can say that if you do a survey of women, it don't have to be like a whole crazy 1,000. Talk to 50 women if you can. Out of those 50, something uncomfortable has happened to them.
That's true. Whether
it's a teacher or, I mean, if you sit and just talk to chicks, dudes are out here wilding out.
Yeah.
Like, dudes can't keep their hands to themselves. Yeah. It's just what did you do? Shit, I was a chick. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it takes.
And see, this one thing I hate this messaging. This is what I'm saying. Like, you telling dudes to, you can't do this, you can't do this. Some dudes don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so somebody got mad at me because I said, I'm going to hold my daughter accountable for her own self. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't because I think she wrong. I want her to be well-versed in situations so she don't get into it. Because I can't make a dude do what I want him to do. I can make you do what you need to do. I can teach you to do what you need to do if you're in a certain situation you don't need to be in or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you got a daughter, you put in your daughter, hey, if somebody just pop up, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. You know, so handle yourself like this. These little knucklehead niggas out here, I can't do nothing about them.
I mean, it's wider than just the dudes you in class with. It could be the teacher. It could be the bus driver. Like, I've heard some chicks talking like, man, that dude that was wilding out when I was in school. And like, dude, he's still in the school system, and like they don't get up and say anything. And that could be one of the things too, where I'm not gonna say nothing because this dude is in power, or, you know what I'm saying, he's in a position, he might be popular or whatever, and who's gonna believe little old me if I say something? I'm gonna be crushed. I'm gonna have the stigma of you don't want to be a snitch. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's so much, and like I said, when you talk to chicks, it's like, damn, I'm glad I don't have a vagina. Y'all go through it.
They go through it, man. And you know what? Women need to start teaching younger women that if something like this happens, don't wait.
But then you turn around and you get this situation. Well, this woman came forth. She waited, but then she finally got the voice to come up, and the president, doggone, trolls her.
He blocks her,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit I be looking at. Like,
see,
the president.
Even if I didn't think it to be true, I wouldn't get up there and do what Trump did. You know, just mocking the greater. Because how do you know that she's lying? How do you know? You know what I mean? She could be telling the truth, and you.
And see, I look at both of them interviews. Like when they both sitting in that hot seat, they both talking about the situation, and this woman telling her side of the story, and like the detail, like certain stuff she, of course she's not gonna remember certain like what she wore or maybe something, but she remember what happened to her. And then you got this dude, he just like, if this was a case and I was sitting in that seat and I was acting like erratic like that, they would have found me guilty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he just got approved to her.
Yeah, he's in there. He's the deal.
Yeah.
Supreme Court until he dies.
Yeah. So he said no.
And that's a big deal, man, because at least when we vote for presidents, it's an 8-year maximum. He's Supreme Court. So
see, that's why I think that right there should be the same way. It should be electoral basis, like you do the Senate, like you do the Congress, like you do everything else. But the Supreme Court,
or if you're the president, you appoint somebody. When you leave, they leave. Your guy gone. Get out of here.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like when they term is up, you're supposed to do the same way. Yeah. You know what I mean. But you're gonna watch this election cycle right here. Gonna be different. It's gonna be different.
Does Trump get another 4 years?
Nah.
Does he get reelected?
Nah. I don't.
We say that.
I said that. Like I think it depends on. It's gonna depend on a lot of different things.
Yeah.
It's going to depend on this election to this term, this mid-term election. It's going to depend on this. It's also going to depend on these next 2 years and what he does in the office. And see, because right now he riding away with this good economy that he didn't create.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? He riding this way like his money being made again like this that he didn't.
No, he had nothing to do with it.
See, the first thing that hurt Trump, what helped Trump in the beginning was because he had no track record.
Mm-hmm.
He had no record, no political record at all. All he had was what he did in business, which was a lie. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Now he has a track record of his policies that worked and didn't work. Now, and then you come around to the Democrat side, they got to find a way to not make their campaign about why Trump is bad, why Trump shouldn't be president, why Trump should be. They gotta put together a plan saying this is what I would do if I was your American president. Mm-hmm. This is what I would put in place to build the economy. This is what I would put in place to do this. Like you gotta come with a plan.
Or do you put a Trump against a Trump? Put somebody who's just as crazy.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Do you put somebody just who's going wild out just as hard as he is?
But see, the only reason Trump did it because he told definitely what I'm gonna do is build a wall. Yeah. What I'm gonna do is get these immigrants out of here. What I'm gonna do is like he had stuff he said what he was gonna do. All they could say was, "You see why you shouldn't vote for him?"
But see,
you ain't saying
to your point though, we almost had someone like that, Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
He just didn't. He just wasn't malicious.
Yeah.
But he had some extreme ideas. Like he's like, man, fuck that. I'm finna give everybody free college.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like just outrageous ideas that could actually work.
But you know what hurt him? The Democratic Party hurt him.
They did. Now I'm gonna tell you something else that hurt
Hillary and the Democratic Party hurt him.
I think what hurt him as well is that, especially amongst minorities, the thing that we fear most in the political realm is an old white man.
Old white, and he was the oldest.
He was the old white man.
He was the oldest.
And we didn't know his background until like someone like Killer Mike came in and told us. But and he's really been on the front lines. Like Bernie Sanders is really a good dude, but we didn't know that. We just saw an old white guy. No, we're not voting for him. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that really hurt him, man. But I don't think he's gonna run again. But I really wish he would, man.
But to your question, you think Trump gets another 4? You're the conspiracy guy. What you say? Man, you got the gavel.
Listen, man. I don't know who on the Democratic ticket is gonna beat him. Like we don't know who's on the uprise right now.
I know Alex Holder.
He has such a.
They saying he might run. Kamala Harris.
Now, if Joe Biden runs, which I've heard Joe Biden might run, Biden will watch him.
Yeah.
But
Trump want to fight Biden anyway.
But and you know what happened though? And I tell people this: Obama created Trump, and people look at me crazy when I say that.
I know it's going to sound.
People look at me crazy when I say that. I said, if we didn't have Obama, we couldn't have had a Trump. Trump was like the antithesis of Obama. He was like the antagonist, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with everything good Obama gave us, being a black president, it was a large portion of white America that did not want that. Mm-hmm. So they wanted to erase everything.
And it's not the fact they didn't want it. They didn't want it because he gave it to them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, they talk about the Affordable Care, like Obamacare. They talk about it, but be on it. Like, you don't even have the insurance. If you didn't have it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't want him to give it to you. It's like if it was a kid and you a stepdaddy, and they can't stand your stepdad ass. You know what I'm saying? And
here's some joints. Here's some joints. I'm gonna play basketball on these.
I mean, you think about it though. What major controversy? Just name one that Obama had his time in office. He was probably the most upstanding guy we had. Mm-hmm. The most educated,
most diplomatic,
well spoken. Yeah. He could not have even begun to do and say the things that Trump is saying and still have been in office. Mm-hmm. Because as a black man, you got to carry yourself a different way, and that's just being honest.
If you look at each president, it's always going to be the opposite of each one every time it comes around. Because if you go from Bill Clinton went to Bush, from Bush went to Obama, from Obama you go to Trump. They're the complete opposite of each other, each one of them. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
But
from
this
Bush,
is extreme.
From Daddy Bush to Bill Clinton to son Bush. Yeah. Like it's always going to be the complete and opposite. Like Jimmy Carter to what Daddy Bush wanted. No, that's and then like you know what I'm saying. It's always going to be the complete opposite. So you know so that's how it's always going to be, and it's going to sway back and forth.
And the thing is, Trump not really the problem. It's the people that support him, Trump. Because there's a lot more of them. Mm-hmm. And Trump just made it to where they were comfortable to really be in the forefront and speak how they feel.
Show who they are, yeah.
Show who they are. So now that's why you seen a lot of videos with people calling the police on black people for doing like the most regular shit. Somebody sleeping in the dorm room, they got the police called on.
Little girl selling water.
Yeah, one
a little girl
one
selling
real
water.
estate agent, somebody called the police. Somebody, come on, man. I mean, and those people have came to the forefront now.
I just see one other day, this lady is sitting in her car. Her baby's in the back seat. They sit in the car. She wait for her husband to come out the store. Mexican lady. Old white lady comes out. Sees the baby sitting in the back seat. The baby has got like a little thing over. It's got like a sun kind of pointing on the baby. She taps on the glass. She didn't even know nobody was. She thought nobody was in the car. She see a lady sitting there. Tells the lady, "You need to get your baby out this car." She like, the girl look at her like, "You don't get that." Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a Mexican girl, right? Mm-hmm. She even trying to call the police because she's saying her baby's in the car. Because the lady got out the car to confront her. Like, you don't leave me alone. Now the baby's in the car.
So now the baby's in the car by herself.
In the car by herself with the car running. And then, but look, check this out. Her husband comes out the store. It's a white dude. Oh, now she's going to talk to the white guy in the proper response. Like, and you can tell that's what it was about. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This Mexican woman is talking to this, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm going to talk to the white guy because, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. They still exist. They do exist.
They've always existed.
Yeah.
Like you said, the mask is just revealed now.
Yeah. That's all it is, man.
Yeah. And then, like, even this a point, like this right here, this cow nut, this like shows you the white supremacy is here and strong, baby. Because if he'd have been black, he'd have been gone a long time ago, B. Mm-hmm. If his name was anywhere similar of Santiago, he'd have been gone. You know what I'm saying?
I want to say something else, though, while I'm here. Because everybody, when you start talking like this, they always feel like you hate white people or you just against them. Man, I love white people. I got a lot of great white friends. Even on my Facebook, man, there's a lot of white people. Like, if you come on there with that racist shit, they going to straighten you out quick, man. They like, nah, we don't rock like that and we don't get down. So I love a lot of my white friends, man. There's a lot of good people out there. And the battle can't be fought without them.
And then I just wish they'll show their voices more.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying? Like, this, like, you're going to have white counterparts to combat white counterparts. You know what I'm saying? Like, to combat that. I just want they show their voice.
Because African Americans are only 13% of the population here. Mm-hmm. You cannot win this battle alone, just with black people.
Shout out to the Mexicans.
So you need other ethnicities on the line with you.
You do.
And a lot of them are out there with us, so, you know, I salute that as well.
But it's going to be, and with the next 20, 30 years, it's going to be definitely a different look. And, you know, minorities is definitely going to be the higher number percentage of people than because the Mexicans are here and they ain't going nowhere. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You have all these different, like, they're not going anywhere.
All right, what do we know podcast? You got anything else you want to add, man?
I'm good, man. I think we done ran the gauntlet, man. I sure appreciate you guys having me here this lovely Sunday evening, man. I look forward to being back sometime.
We'll definitely have you back.
Oh yeah.
Next I don't know, next tragedy in the world, we'll get your take on it.
Hey,
see what your conspiracy theories
I go on my back. Listen, man, I can go on for hours, man. I can go for a long time with these conspiracies, man. That's just really the tip of the iceberg. But we go on with that. But
we'll definitely hear some more next time, man.
Yeah, definitely look for me on Facebook, man. Chadwick Hardy. You know, y'all call me Dude, right? Can't do no wrong. hashtag, please don't argue with facts. Hashtag, are you still down? Yeah, I look for Chadwick Hardy, man. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It's all good, man. And that piff me, young Sace, young Sace.
We're gonna go back in his lab, though. We're gonna go back in the lab. We're gonna work on something.
Yeah, man. I get back in my rapper bag, man. You know, give it one last go.
Yeah, it's not too late, man.
Yeah, but you know, might have to switch the style up a little bit.
Just shade the beard off, man. Dye it black.
Yeah.
You back in there, man.
Grow some dreads out.
Get some Wiz Khalifa patch.
Yeah, oh yeah, man. We still blonde patch. Are you in there?
Get a couple tattoos on my right above my eyebrow.
You never can show the work again.
That 9 to 5 is a wrap.
Give me that Masters. You ain't gonna be needing that.
And then the first thing I look at when I see dudes with tattoos on their face, like, oh, so you don't work nowhere?
No.
No way I'll get a job anywhere.
You had no desire to work a 9 to 5, huh?
Real quick before we go, I had to say this because this was too funny. I went to Louisiana yesterday. Shout out to Grambling State University or whatever. They won yesterday. But going to Louisiana, I had my daughter with me, and when you get to Louisiana, there's a bunch of cotton fields. So we just riding. She's looking over there. She sees all those cotton fields. She's like, "Hey, Daddy, did you used to pick cotton?" That was I didn't know how to take that. I didn't know she was racist. I didn't know she thought I was that old. I was like, what? I just want to throw that out there. That was just so funny. We was just looking at the
how old are you? When you're coming next year. You got to learn how to do that.
Man, you know what, though? It's different for the kids, man. They don't understand, really. Because my son, he's 9 now. And he's biracial. His mom is white. And so
you do like white people.
Oh, yeah. You did.
Come on.
But his granddad told me, man, he said, Chad, can you kind of talk to him? He said, Caden asked me, what does Black Lives Matter mean? And, man, I was at a loss for words, and I still don't know how to talk to him about it right now, because what do you say
to a 9-year-old?
To a 9-year-old.
That's not going to fit in the other half of the family as well.
You know, I don't know how to have that conversation with her, so I haven't had it yet, but if y'all got the words for me, y'all shoot me a little text or something.
We'll talk about it while we're picking cotton.
Man, I'm telling you, man, I saw on a website, the famous news website. Y'all know it get crazy on that webpage. No, local. It's
okay,
local.
okay.
And man, there be some comments out there, man, but I forgot. It's been like a couple years ago now. And the funniest comment, man, it was about something with the race relations. And one woman said, "We're paying for the sins of our fathers. We should have just picked our own cotton." Man, listen, man, I'm telling y'all, man, I had these problems. Man, she was so serious, man. I had tears coming down my eyes. I was laughing so hard, man. Man, that's the funniest comment I think I ever read in my life,
man. I ain't never read a book like that before. That's different.
We should have picked our own cotton.
She was thinking. She's a thinker.
Man, that's hilarious, man.
Well, you didn't.
Yeah. You know what, Karen? You did it.
They did it. So, hey, you know, that's what you got to do, man.
All right, appreciate y'all for listening. What do we know? Click the link, like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, whatever. You got a bad comment, leave that as well. I'll give my boy Sace to throw a conspiracy at you. Yeah. Send it your way. But it's all good. So, of course, we are indeed professionals. So, we like to end this on a high note. That's it.